Alright guys, welcome back to A Game Before Time. This is The Legend of Zelda. We got Sheldon on the controller, and he has the daunting quest of creating a name to start off.
Let me go back.
That is an excellent question. You are creating spaces? Oh. I didn't know you could do that.
What did you guys always put for your names?
N.
N?
N. It was always N.
For
Just
Nadim?
N. Just N.
For Nadim?
I guess.
Okay.
What I used to do, I can't tell you what the character's name was, but I would put the letter L followed by my last name. Because I so desperately wanted to believe... I so desperately wanted to believe that I was part of Link's story, that I was part of his lineage.
So you'd like what's the word? Immerse yourself.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, I can respect that.
What's going on?
Don't know how to enter and continue.
I think you're gonna be a snake, and you're gonna be.
I'm just gonna be S.
I think you push start. There we go.
We did
S.
it. We were S.
So. All right. Whatever.
Oh, is that? I think it keeps track of your deaths.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's mean.
Because I was just watching. I don't think we're doing Link's Awakening. Is that on our list?
I think we're doing.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Anyways, in Link's Awakening, they have an alternate ending if you don't die.
Oh.
And it keeps track of a death count.
Has anyone seen Legend of Neil?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's not PG though.
By the way, what color is this sword?
The sword, it's got like a green hilt and a poopy brown blade.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, see, there you go,
Hey!
good. You just stabbed that old man.
I never saw it that way, but now
Now he's dead.
when I play it back in my mind, you've clearly eviscerated him.
You're like
a
it's
roast
dangerous
pig.
to go alone. You're like, yeah, it is, punk.
You son of a monkey.
What are those guys called? The jumpy eyeballs?
Tektites.
That's a great name. So like this game is pretty. Like it just is.
It's vibrant.
It's got a lot of color, a lot of things going on, right? Like I don't know if games were like this back in the day. If this was a normal thing back in the day.
Let's not go there.
It's dangerous to go, period.
Yeah, quite. Octoroks. That's another great name.
Yeah.
With their weird kissy faces. Sorry.
It's interesting the way that they're named.
Yeah.
Right? Like, those are all... No, I guess it's not. I was thinking, like, Goomba or Cheep Cheep. Like, they seem otherworldly.
Yes.
Whereas Octorok, Tektite, it
yeah.
sounds like it's like there's that English Germanic root. Like, it's something you can grasp. But then I was thinking, like, oh, is that unique? And then I realized, oh, Donkey Kong was supposed to be Stubborn Ape. But that translating back then just...
Wasn't. Yeah, localization has come a long way. Like back in the day, like if you wanted to play a game in English, you're like, oh man, all your base are belong to us. Got it.
Yeah.
That's a reference. That's a reference.
Dude, you should probably
that's
fact check
Zora.
the Stubborn Ape beat. Have you guys ever heard that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, again, I'd heard it in a video game course I took in university because, you know, what else are you going to do with those
did you
electives?
take the video game course in university?
The history of video games?
Yes, I did too.
Yeah.
Wait, were we all in the same class?
Did you take history of video
I
games?
took it in the
with me?
summer.
Yeah, I took it.
Oh yeah.
Not in the summer though.
It would have been the summer...
I took it in a regular term, but
Okay, then
old lady?
you cannot eviscerate her.
Well, that's the rules of war.
How do you
Okay, how do you talk to her?
Do you remember how you talked to the old man?
I didn't.
Then how did he communicate to you?
He just said, "I
He just told me to do something.
Right, so the words just appear if it's... You cannot initiate conversation.
Okay.
watch."
You can only interact
Someone in the comments can be like, "You scab."
Anyways, the thing that the guy said that taught the course was that it was supposed to be called something along the lines of stubborn ape,
Yeah.
but the word stubborn translated or got localized to donkey because donkeys are used as
Stubborn, yeah.
a synonym for stubbornness, and then Kong for ape.
Oh!
So it was supposed to be the stubborn ape, but it just and then turned into Donkey Kong. So what was supposed to be just a descriptor turned into the actual character's name.
That's interesting.
And then there were, 3 generations of Donkey Kongs? Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Jr., and then Donkey Kong the Third, who was renamed Donkey Kong.
Oh boy. What are those called
Do I
again?
have that right?
These guys?
These guys are Goombas. That sounds very Pokemon-esque.
It does. I'm like, did you catch? Yeah.
We're starting about.
Oh, they give you tips too.
To avoid damaging game info, saved. Hold in.
All right.
Oh,
So
nice. I have my bomb still.
Oh, so you don't have to restart. I like that. You don't have
Yeah.
to restart the little talk to the old man. The old man can be dead or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like everything's saved except for your location. I think it saves what dungeon you're in when you get to that point.
Oh, really? That's
so it'll
nice.
take you to screen 1 of the dungeon.
That's really nice.
But if you're in the overworld, you're back to this screen.
What's really cool is like there's nothing like you're just in this world and you do. You know, like there's no overarching story. Like with Mario as well, you just start. And everything else is up for you to decide.
Well, and like you said, with RPG games being so important to your gaming identity, right? That idea of being able to just be a part of the game.
Be a part of something bigger and
Yeah.
a new world with like fantasy. I know, I get it. The real world is great and it's pretty and I've traveled it, but like fantasy worlds are so cool and I love magic.
Magic's awesome.
Magic's amazing. Now, I'm not all for like super high magic, like super high fantasy where like magic's everything, but I like a world with a bit of mystery in it.
I also like that Link is supposed to be the link between you and the
Yes.
game world. Like that's clever.
Nice. Did Nintendo ever make video game cabinets like arcade cabinets?
Yes, Donkey Kong would have been a
Yeah,
cabinet.
you're right. Oh my god.
And then there was the original, I think it was just called Mario Bros, which was a 2-player competitive game, I believe. It might have been a survival type, but it was, you've probably seen screenshots where there's 3 layers of platforms, and then there's a pipe at the top, pipe at the bottom, and then there's like crabs and fireballs that spawn in that you have to dodge.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And the
yes,
power
yes,
button
yes,
where you
yes.
could flip everything on its back.
I love that. That was
Throw
fun.
them at each other. Yeah.
Man, this game's hard.
Just trying to get used to controls.
That's fair.
I don't really like it.
Like, are they stiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because you're using a D-pad, right? So you can only move in cardinal directions.
Right.
Or it feels weird too. Like the enemies, like if we're on, it doesn't feel like we're on the same plane. Sometimes.
Oh, I know what you mean. There are a lot of like even now, indie games right now that sort of have this top-down world. Like, I find that with Don't Starve, for example. Like, it doesn't feel like they're lined up just right, and you can't hit them.
Mm-hmm. I've always had a hard time with top-down. There was a game I was playing recently that I couldn't commit to. Because I don't know, just losing that 3D momentum or that side-scrolling, it feels awkward. Like, you have to be able to have that kind of 360 control, but you only get, as you said, the cardinal directions.
One thing I want to make a note of, this is significantly calmer than Super Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, we went from like, falling into pits to being like, hey, this music's chill, we're just exploring the world, that Zora's a jerk, whatever.
Right. Well, like, this one's all about, it's trying to be, the music has like that intrigue to it. Like,
Yeah.
you're just, there's stuff there, here's your soundtrack, you're feeling good.
And
Whereas Mario's goal was, like, let's get excited. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah, you're
Right.
absolutely correct.
One thing that I love about Koji Kondo in these older games, and I don't know enough about games before the NES, but the fact that it has such a prominent bass and melody, right? Like you've got the melody every note, but then you hear the bass line and the drums underneath that, and just for the limitations of the hardware to
Yes.
get the depth to that music, I
Yes,
think is
and the
awesome.
music's amazing. Like it's a banger, as the kids would say.
This song bops.
This song pops. Oh, we're dating ourselves.
Don't need to know what you're doing at night, man. Dating ourselves.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I don't want to admit it.
What are those guys called?
I know.
It's gonna bug me.
It's gonna bug me forever.
Those are the Zoras in the water.
Yeah, and then we got the Octoroks, and we got the Tektites, and
Moblins.
Moblin. You're right. I was like orcs. Orcs? Morks?
Morks and Mindy's.
Morks and Mindy's. Oh my god.
As we continue to date ourselves.
Yeah, I know, right? I never actually saw that show, though, so...
No?
No, I never saw Morks and Mindy.
My mom had it was Channel 40, and there was, I think Saturdays was the oldies. Like Alf, Mork and Mindy, Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Was Fresh Prince an oldie back then, though?
It is now.
It is now.
And that makes me sad, because it's a great show.
Oh, man, time's weird.
Yeah. The 90s will always be 10 years ago. I could be like 60, but like 10 years ago is the 90s. It's like forever. It'll always be 10 years ago. Stop.
I get that.
Thank you, I appreciate
That resonates.
The side eye Sheldon gave me was unappreciated.
Like, I feel like even the 2010s, I feel, is current. It's
Yeah, it doesn't feel like
that's
we're
the
in the
cutting
20s.
edge.
Yeah. We're dating ourselves. Ooh, what does the clock do?
Ooh, only one way to find out.
Oh, that's cool. So like they don't have power-ups like this in modern Legend of Zeldas.
No, I guess they don't.
That's interesting.
You did it!
I'm the best.
We're in a dungeon.
Level 1! This is one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
Because in here, what's cool is the bass line takes the melody, and then the treble, or the upper, kind of just takes that repetitive...
You know, I wonder if Zubats were originally inspired from this.
Oh, interesting.
I just thought of that right now. Like, you're kind of like in a cave-ish place.
Why would they take inspiration from these bats versus just normal bats?
I don't know. This is a Nintendo property, right?
Fair.
Stalfos? That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna complete the beast, Jerry.
I also like when the other game has to prioritize different things, but the soundtrack will slow down
yeah.
rather than it being running completely separate from the rest of the game. Like in other games, like you'll go to a loading screen and like audio will keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna say you're doing fantastic.
One thing I'm also noticing, like in more modern Zelda, even the more modern top-down ones, you have a swing arc. This is just poke, 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 stab, stab, stab.
Right,
and that's
you've got
and I think that makes it way harder.
Oh, definitely.
Because you have to line up, buddy. I don't know why I said that. Like, the bats are like twice as annoying now.
Oh yeah, you've got to pinpoint that. And the amount of time between your next stab.
Yeah, you swing so much slower, too.
Right there, there's punishment, which is cool.
And you can really see that limitations of what you can do, like in terms of time between strikes, is part of that difficulty in these older games. And again, I reiterate, like, in the current games, the difficulty isn't limitations of what you can do in terms of, like, timing your attacks, etc. It's, there are more enemies, or there's more health.
Well, and it's clearly intentional here.
Yes.
Right? Like, in coding, if you said push this button and this happens, you could mash it.
Yeah.
You would have to put in that interval.
Yes,
manually.
there's a timer on it.
Right.
What?
Or maybe coding was different back then, and this is just limitation.
What are these things?
These, I don't know. I don't think they have the same name, but they're essentially choo-choos.
Oh.
They're probably just called slimes.
Oh yeah, classic. What what brought about the slime as the like beginning enemy of a lot of Japanese games?
D&D.
Like Dragon Quest, like
D&D.
D&D, really?
D&D. Oh, fair enough. Pretty sure it's D&D.
Except for...
Oop.
Oh!
Unintentional.
And again, like the
I was gonna
exploration.
You missed a cool secret, but you've discovered... Oh, a little shortcut. Oh, so you can skip some rooms if you die. Okay. Although, now that I think about it, this isn't... Like, we go, oh man, what a cool idea. But I guess even modern Zeldas, when you die, you go back to the first room. Like, I'm thinking Ocarina.
Yeah.
Right? When you die in
Do
the
I
forest
fall
temple.
when I go in there?
Sorry?
Is that water?
That is water.
Do I die?
Only one way to find out.
I mean, can't swim, eh?
I also like how the maps all have a specific design
Yeah.
to them.
What, are those moblins?
Uh,
Moblins. They
yeah.
got the boomerangos.
Got them rings, girl. One of the things in the rumor mill for Breath of the Wild 2 is because some of the images looked similar to like the maps here and
Yeah.
the icons that they use, but just modern 3D versions.
Oh,
of
that's
it.
nice. That's lovely.
So people were speculating
Oh, jeez.
that one of the enemies that you saw looked similar to one of the maps in this Zelda.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, what if they're going to pay homage by having bosses based off the design? So this one's referred to as like the Eagle Dungeon. 'Cause
Ah.
if you look at the map in the
Oh,
top
looks like
left,
a
it's
bird.
kind of like,
Yeah.
So most dungeons, if not all, have...
Whoa. So cool.
Yeah, now it's a side-scroller.
Oh, that's so cool.
this is annoying. Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes the bats that much worse.
So you got a bow.
Oh. How do I...
You want to leave this?
No, I want to equip it.
So then use your D-pad.
I am.
Oh, use trigger? Oh, you don't have any arrows.
Oh, so it just won't let me use it?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
use it yet.
No, it just uses...
No, you have to get the thing, I think.
Or does it just use currency to shoot?
Yeah, it does. I remember this. It does use currency, but you have to like unlock. You have to like buy the arrow from the shop.
Oh, okay. No, because he needs it for the boss.
Does he?
Shh. I'd assume so.
Yeah, because like classic Zelda fashion, you find the item that you need to complete the dungeon. You're right.
Are you sure I just can't power through it?
I mean, only one way to find out. That's what this game's all about. Other worms that rhyme with out.
I don't like the boomerang dudes.
You do or don't?
I don't. They have a lot of health. And then they throw boomerangs.
Oh, yes. That's what I was looking
They don't really have a predictable movement, which is interesting.
It is.
Oh.
Hey, you got one of your own.
Did you get it? Yeah. Buddy, you did it.
for. Wait, was that like a random drop?
No.
That's cool.
And now I get this forever?
Yeah.
Even if I die?
Yeah.
So that was a random drop?
No.
No, you got it. That would be super cool. That would be cool if they had random drops. But no, yeah. I think it's just,
Yeah.
you
Farm
beat this room.
moblins.
So was that specific one that would give it to me?
Yeah.
At this room.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So you enjoying the game so far?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What are they called?
Wall Masters.
Wall Masters. They are the worst. Hello.
Hello. Not Bowser.
Oh yeah. Look at this dude.
Wait. It doesn't do anything.
You get
Correct.
to sword him.
Oh, that's lame.
You must skewer him with your
this
sword blade.
So, would this be an early bullet hell game then, rather than an adventure game?
No, I wouldn't. No way. No.
What?
Interesting.
I think you do need the arrows.
I wonder if there's other parts of his body. Like a head.
Are you sure? I don't believe you. Oh.
Because he's a unicorn dragon.
I wasn't trying to do you dirty, man.
Still doesn't work. Okay.
I wonder if your shield works against magic.
No.
Nope.
It's brutal.
It's not the mirror shield, I guess. Oop.
This is interesting. Oh man. It's such a simple boss, but challenging.
The music did something really cool there.
What?
I don't know if it was boss music. So, because there was the dee 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 dee.
Yeah,
and I think
like
we were missing some of the frequencies, and it kind of made a new melody. But I might just be losing my mind.
Aren't we all?
And
You
luckily,
just
you got
ditched the
that
Stalfos.
that shortcut you opened up.
Oh, the Stalfos!
Look at that key she's breaking in, hey? 58 coins. Alright, so your goal's not to lose.
Any health.
Just leave. Why do you care about him?
Because he gives me... Look how many bombs I have.
You have maxed out bombs.
Oh.
Or, I don't know if it's maxed out, but you got it and it did not change.
Oh.
I feel like those wall masters are like pinching your face like an ant. They've been on you in a really long time.
Let me see those cheeks.
It's like pecking him in the face.
That was
there
easy
we go.
mode. Remember beating it blindfolded and I've done that.
Triforce.
You got a little bit of the Triforce.
I actually got scared a bit. I was like, what happened to my sword and boomerang?
Yeah, now it resets.
So you beat it, and Knockrock shows up to congratulate you.
You should see what your
Is it
boomerang
congrats?
does.
What do you mean what my boomerang does?
Well, I mean, you haven't successfully used it on an
It's like,
enemy.
I know exactly what it does. It comes back to me.
Yeah, you throw it, cut
It's just it's an animation. It's for fun. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end that episode there. You found the first
dungeon, and you did it
And you
pretty
beat it.
quickly.
You got an extra heart, boomerang, bow, no arrows because you know such is life.
Such is life.
And yeah, we'll pick up somewhere in the world map, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
What are
Bye.
those called?
Pea hats.
Pea hats. I like it. Don't laugh at me.
I can laugh at you.
Pea hat.
You're a pea hat.